Well, I didn't record a video yesterday. Let me try to fix that a little bit more. So I started taking this new medicine, and it's really messing with me and making me like very nauseous and just very weird and really out of it, not doing too good. It's supposed to help with like the PTSD and like triggers and all that stuff, and it just, I don't really like it. Um, Hopefully they'll just tell me to get off of it. But one thing they recommended me to do is come back up to maintenance calories while my body's getting adjusted to this medication, because my body is going to wig out and tons of stuff is going to be kind of weird, and I'm going to hold on to a lot of water. So I don't know if you can see my cheeks already are like really, really holding on to a lot of water. And that's because this medicine um, makes you hold on to a lot of water no matter how hard. If I try to work out, try to flush water out, they're like, you're going to hold a lot of water right now. So the weight is going to be just way freaking crazy, and I don't want to get like all discouraged and be an aggressive cut and just put my body through all that craziness of like the stress of aggressive cut and try to, get an accurate reading on the scale because I'm going to be holding on to so much water. It's better to just stay in a slight deficit to maintenance calories and just kind of go from there. And hopefully, in a few days to a week, I'll be off of the either medication or I'll stop having the symptoms they're saying, because they say it could take like a week to stop having a lot of the symptoms like water retention, a lot of the nauseous feeling, a lot of like um, all the other issues. But so it really sucks. But so let's take a break from the aggressive cut right now. That means I'll probably miss my goal of 200 pounds by June 1st, but that's okay. This we got to remember, this isn't a race, right? It's a marathon. It's for the longevity. So I'm gonna still be in slight deficit. Just gonna be kind of closer to that maintenance. But I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking like at least a 300 calorie deficit at least. I don't know. Just because like I still want to still be losing body fat, right? Because that's like the healthy thing to do is to get the rest of this body fat off me. I still have a lot of body fat on me that I need to get rid of. But that was their recommendation: get off the aggressive cut until this medicine stops affecting my body the way it is, and then go from there. And don't worry, my hand is wrapped like this not because my wrists are starting to feel better. Um, the other day when I came in here to do some deadlifts and stuff, I tore up my hand, and so I need to cover it while I'm lifting. Today's chest day too, so we're gonna go in there and go hard on chest. My strength has kind of taken a hit too while taking this medicine. So I did come in yesterday. I didn't record it because I just couldn't really focus on recording with the way the medication was making me feel. And the the lift was a little bit okay. I tried doing some deadlifts and I couldn't do much. I tried doing some squats, couldn't do too much, and then just got really nauseous after that and really just like dizzy and lightheaded and didn't feel really good. So I had to leave the gym, and then this was like really bothering me. So now I got it wrapped for chest day. So we'll see if this helps. But yeah, it sucks. But at the end of the day, it's like I said, it's just like stuff like this happens, and you gotta train around it, work around with what you got. We'll still stay in that slight deficit, but I'll put these videos as like maintenance for right now, and then hopefully in a week we can go back to that aggressive freaking cut, man, and just like start really hammering at it. But I haven't even been doing cardio. I can't. I don't feel like doing nothing. Like my sleeping's bad too. Last night I actually got some really good sleep, but ever since I started taking that medicine, I'm like only sleeping like 2 hours a night, and that's not a good mixture of like for recovery. So like my whole body was just like sore, and like I was like, man, like I take these rest days and I'm still feeling sore, like what's going on, and I'm not recovering properly. um, it doesn't feel like I'm hydrating properly too because of the medicine and just like the way everything's just affecting it's so weird, man. It just throws everything off. So hopefully hopefully we'll stop getting the side effects of the medication though, and all that. But let's go ahead and get in there. We got about 80 grams of carbs in our system right now. So I'll still stay low fat. medium carbs, high protein while doing this too, sticking with the whole foods. I'm done right now having full like sugary stuff like gummy bears or anything like that before the lift. I'm not going to have anything like that. I'm just going to stick with my whole foods, fruit, vegetables, and just hopefully my body just chills out, you know what I mean? Especially with the effects of the medication. So, but enough talking. Let's get in there and go hard and get hard and see what we could do. My head's starting to kind of hurt right now. Like I have this I have these lumps on my head too. I kind of fill up with blood. I don't know. It's kind of gross, but they're kind of bugging me right now. Where it's kind of sending sharp pains in my head. It's kind of weird. But anyways, let's get in there and get started. The last set did hurt my wrists a little bit, so let's just go lighter. Let's not risk it. Let's check the pump out. So it was a pretty good workout. We did 8 really hard sets. I know I didn't do any like cable work or pec flies. I just sometimes I like to mix it up and don't add those into the routine, and then next chest day I'll add those in there. I just like mixing it up. I know some people are like probably like, yeah, that's probably not a good thing to do, not have those pec flies in there or some type of cable. But it's okay to like not do it one chest day, then hit it again the next chest day. It just, I don't know, just mixing it up like that, it just feels better for me. It just doesn't makes the workouts different. So like today I wanted to go more heavy since we're rocking more carbs and we're going closer to maintenance. So I just wanted to go more heavy, more compound, just like really heavy pushing, and then we'll get back next chest day in 4 days. We'll get back to pumping the chest more. But I'm trying to really think about what I want to do. I don't really want to go to maintenance. I want to get the rest of the fat off, so I might just go into a slight deficit. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this medicine keeps affecting me. Maybe I can just stop it and then get back into the aggressive cut. Alright. go. Definitely pumped up chest. Definitely pumped up. You could tell I'm holding on to more water right now too. I don't look as like leaned out. You can tell I'm holding on to more water, huh? Oh, this sucks. Oh well, it is what it is. Maybe I'll just do tons of cardio and try to like flush the water out, sweat it out. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe just stop taking the medicine and be like, yeah, this medicine's junk. I don't want it. Alright guys, well I'm going to get back out there and focus a little bit on shoulders. I don't really record the shoulder workouts. I mean, they're just really, they're simple shoulder workouts. Maybe I should, but I don't know. I feel like my shoulders are finally catching a little bit back up. They look good. Just more of the rear delts I need to work on more. And then, so I'm just going to work on some rear delts and then just some side laterals, and then that's it, and then get to cardio. So I'll catch up with you guys later. Today I was gonna take another rest day and do a full day of eating, but I was just like, you know what, let's just go hit chest. Let's go get it done. So, but I'll catch up with you guys later. Well, it is time for bed. So it's 11 o'clock at night. I want to really try to get like 10 hours of sleep. That would be like amazing, which I'm not going to get tonight. But I heard like if you sleep between like 8 to 10 hours of sleep, that helps like boost your testosterone and everything. Dude, my arms look like they're way bigger than they used to be. But yeah, today just, I don't know, it was a good day, but dude, I just feel so nauseous, man. Like right now I just feel so freaking nauseous and sick. I got 250 grams of protein in, and we went up to 2,000 on the calories. I think that's still a deficit. I think that's still slightly a deficit. So I don't know. I can't really find my maintenance calories. I'm kind of I'm trying really hard to find it, but I'm having a hard time finding it. According to like TDE calculator and the body scan I did, they say my maintenance calories is like 3,000 calories. And I don't seem right because I'm 5'11". Now I think I'm probably like 232, just from like the holding on to all the water and kind of some of the glycogen restores and all that. Excuse me. So I really don't know. Like, I've done the body scans, I've done all the calculators, and they all have been saying like my maintenance is like 3,000. But if I eat 3,000 calories, the scale just starts like shooting up like crazy. So I don't know. I'm really having a hard time finding my maintenance. So I'm just going to 2,000 calories for right now. But it did not help my nauseous. So the doctor was like, hey, take a break from the aggressive cut. Bring your calories up to like maintenance and see if it helps with the nausea and some of the negative effects that you're having on your medication. And I did, man. I'm still feeling so sick. Like, it was so hard to even eat. Like, I was shoving food down my throat because it was like just did not want to eat. I don't want to eat. And I just feel so nauseous and sick, and I'm like dizzy and lightheaded, and it almost feels like you're in a different reality, and it almost feels like I have a VR headset on, and I can't tell what's real and not real. And that's what's going on with me right now. And the medicine they have me on is like some really hardcore stuff because they're like, you've been through all these traumatic events and all these traumatic things in your marriage and through your career, and it's altered your brain chemistry, and we need to re-alternate your brain chemistry, so we're going to throw these medicines at it. I feel like I was doing pretty good just lifting and eating healthier and doing it kind of down that way and like just following God, but these things, man, I don't know. Like I like talking to therapists and stuff, but sometimes when you just are too honest with them, then they like will push you to go speak to someone about medication, and I just don't think it's it. I just don't think the medication is it. I'm just having so much negative side effects, and I've always been this way with medication. It really sucks. The medication, I think I talked about it in the first part of the video, but the medication they gave me is for to help like the triggers to go away and the nightmares and all this other stuff and the anxiety and just like bring everything down. And I guess the therapist and the psych just didn't really like how, because I don't really record it, right? So I'll show you guys my basic, like going hard sets, like pretty hard sets, but I don't show you guys the ones that I almost injured myself on. And I do that for a reason, because I don't want you guys to watch those and then be like, oh man, he's risking it. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to go all out like he's doing. I don't want that to happen and then you guys get seriously injured. But I will throw some really heavy weight around and I'll pace it back and forth and I'll just like be thinking about a lot of stuff and like I have just all this like energy I got to get out. And so I wouldn't really say it's anger. It's more I just got to get this energy out of me. And I'll be thinking about back at a time when we had a 6-year-old girl victim in our hospital who was very brutally beaten almost to death, and she was raped and and then we got her flight out on the helicopter, and then we had the suspect come in, and it always will stick to me this day where the suspect was like, oh, she deserved it and she liked it. And I was like, how could you do that to a freaking 16-year-old, like, or 6-year-old? Like, what the hell is wrong with you, you know? And those times it takes so much not to like physically harm that person in that moment. And it's like, but you're like, I don't know. So it's like a lot of that stuff, it's just like will be building up inside me and I just got to get it out. So I'll go really heavy on a lot of stuff. Like my deadlifts, sometimes I go really, really freaking heavy and I don't record it because the form's not good. None of it's good and I'm risking injury. Same with benching and some of the other stuff I go really hard and I just got to get that energy out. And when I was like explaining that to the therapist and the psych doctor and all that, then I think they kind of took it more of like, okay, well, that's kind of like getting to the point of like kind of self harming in a way. But I thought it was good because I was getting the energy out. I felt really good. I felt better. And so they're like, no, we need to put you on a medication to help you where you won't go do that. And I was like, why is that bad though? Like, you know, you watch like professional body or power lifters do it, right? So like, why is it bad for me to do it? But I don't know. It's causing me a lot of side effects. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I won't stay on this medication much longer, but we'll see if tomorrow I decide to go back on the aggressive cut or not. We're just taking a little break from the cut, see if my body can get adjusted to this medicine. If not, I'm just going to stop taking the medicine, go back on the cut, or stop the medication, stay on maintenance for a few days while the medicine gets out of my body so it's not too much of a shock to my system, and then go back on the cut. Because dude, I don't know. This this just reminds me of when I was going through my work comp case and they kept trying different medications and I just don't respond well to them. Never have, and I just don't like it. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they'll listen to me and just be like, okay, yeah, let's not do medication. But knowing them, they'll probably want me to come off this medication and try another one. So you know they want to throw pills at you for quick fixes, and there's really not no magic pills like that. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of it comes down to you just trying to find hobbies and things that you love to do, get your mind off things like going to the gym, going to the mountains, being in, you know, roaming around, just whatever, you know, fly fishing, playing video games. But I don't know. I have no clue. I guess I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I just feel like that life, doing it that way is better than going straight to pills. I don't know. But, anyways, I'm going to try to go to sleep and we'll see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow back day. Yeah, tomorrow's back. My wrists feel okay, so we should be able to do back. But if arm day comes around and my wrists are still bugging me, we'll do like a full day of eating video. But oh gosh, yeah, it's time for bed. All right, guys, and thank you guys so much for all the love and support and the amazing comments and under these videos. You guys have been so amazing and supportive, and I don't know, man. Just a lot of the comments on here have been amazing. On TikTok, they're not like that. On TikTok, they're very toxic and mean, and so I just want to thank you guys here on YouTube for being really nice and caring. Means a lot. We'll see you guys on the next video.